might quickly just rattle through a couple of bits I played through this week. I went to a Namco Bandai press thing that happened last week, and I got to play some games that aren't out yet. The main thing that I played that I thought was really interesting was I got to play some of Soul Calibur 6.
The soul still burns.
The soul does indeed still burn. There was only 2 characters available to play with, so, like, roster I can't really talk much about, but what was apparent from the little slice of it that I played was they've made it much easier than past games to... Let's say you are being, like, you're locked in a bit of a combo and you're struggling to turn the tide of a fight and it feels like you're just sort of... Oh, they got a good chain going, I'm going to die, there's not really much I can do about this. They've given you more options as a player to, if you can pull things off, turn the tide of the momentum of that fight and have a chance at fighting back, which in my eyes has been a problem for a bit of time in Soul Calibur. The main way they've done this is they've got a new ability that's, I think it's called Reversal Edge or something like that, some kind of slightly emo-y sounding name. But the point is you hold down a single button to charge up this sort of charged attack. It takes a second or two to do, but you do have some armor on it, so, like, you won't, like, if you get hit once or twice while you're charging up this attack, you won't automatically, like, lose your charge. It's a case of you'll probably take some damage to try and pull this off. If you hit with it, everything slows down, and both players basically rock, paper, scissors. It's a case of, are you going to vertical attack, horizontal attack, or kick? Whoever wins out of that clash, they've got the momentum. And it's basically a way of, if you're willing to take a couple of hits, you've got a chance at resetting the flow of combat. Which...
That sounds a bit frustrating to me. That introduces an element of randomness into something that is supposed to be about skill, right?
It depends how you...
So it all sounds a bit Call of Duty to me.
In practice, like...
Well, here's the thing, Gav. If you buy enough of these tokens that give you another shot...
So, There is still strategy to it, and this is from the hour or so I put into it. There is a case of, like, what of these 3 moves you can do at the time that everything slows down, one of them is going to do considerably more damage, but put you at more of a risk if it fails. One of them does less damage, but is more likely to land. There is a bit of a mind game that goes on of what sort of player am I playing against, what are they likely to do, and because of the fact that, like, each time you try and do this, like, shift momentum attack, you are gonna take a few hits trying to pull it off. There is a cost to it. Like, this isn't something you can spam during combat. Like, you will, against a good player, you will take a good few hits doing this, and it's a case of, like, if you just can't seem to fight, like, to turn the tide, it's a good way to give you a chance at reversing if you think you've got a good read on the other player. I don't know how that's going to turn out, like, long term, but it was... Spending an hour with the game, it was an interesting enough feature that it made me feel less like if someone gets a combo going, I am screwed and this round might as well be over. Which... It made it feel more competitive, and that's a good thing. I appreciated that one bad set of moves wasn't going to screw me for the entire round, necessarily. If I was willing to go, I can see right now that I'm kind of screwed. Let's take the couple of hits and try and do something. Like, I'm in a bad enough position that I will try and reset this.
As someone who totally sucks at fighting games, I understand the appeal of it. But to me, it would feel almost like... We played brilliantly against France for like 90 minutes and did everything right, but then Thierry Henry handled the ball and kicked it in, and the referee didn't see, so we didn't go to the World Cup.
I think it's, like, fair to note that, like,
fucking Henry!
All fighting games to some degree have a guess what your opponent's going to do in this rock paper scissors triangle.
Yeah,
that's kind of how all of these things are built. That, like, a heavy attack will be slower, but it will hit through a lighter attack, and a lighter attack will be faster, but if they collide, it won't go through. There's always these, I
don't know enough about fighting games to judge it, do you know what I mean? Like,
that's my issue, is, like, everything being described sounds interesting.
Yeah.
But as is my great frustration with fighting games, I cannot play them. I do not have the...
Same.
I don't know what it is. It's like I've just got this spot where I can't comprehend them. So
It's
I
like-
get very jealous when I hear about them because I love them in concept.
It's like I can spend days and days playing a fighting game trying to practice it, and then my buddy who never plays video games will just come in and kick my ass.
It is like a thing that it just clicks for some people and doesn't for others. I don't know what it is that makes it like that.
I like to watch it. it. I'll catch the tournaments and that on Twitch and whatnot.
Yeah, but
when I can.
As someone that likes playing them, I can't say whether that feature would be good or not yet, but it's interesting because like looking at the way the Soul Calibur competitive scene's been for a while, it'll be interesting to see matches where people can knowingly take a little bit of damage to try and get the game going a bit more back and forth. Should reduce the number of matches that like someone had a good start and now this is a one-sided fight.
Yeah, it's sort of... So yeah, I mean, so long as it's like this, so long as it isn't an instant win, like you can just pull this suddenly out of your ass and you're instantly winning. Like
no, and even
if it's about giving you more fighting chances against each other,
it gives you the tiniest bit of momentum. Like it gives you.
Hi. Hello. Am I there? Am I here? Am I anywhere? Great. Wait. The previous person here had only beaten the same cold man. Like, hang on, is the game capturing the audio? It's not. I forgot I have to do that for some reason. I have to delete the audio source and then press Control Z. Sorry about this camera situation. This takes me back. Reminds me of Fire Emblem. Let's try this guy. Let's try mine. Oh. I've met you before. down there. press down. in my person. playable area is the same as in the SNES version. Despite the fact that That's a ladder. Going to appear. It didn't. Disappearing block puzzle yet. I hate this. Because he takes so fucking long to jump. He's so floaty. On the block. Hey, popcorn advocate. Pro porn advocate. I swear I can read. Sometimes I read Missouri. list of games you need to play at some point. Been easy on me there. I think it should be. I don't think it's right that you should only have to play the good MegaMans. What do you have on Mass Effect? You have Mass Butt. That is good. I know it's butt spot. It's hardly sentient. But I mean, Mass Effect is right there. So do you get Zappy Street? No, I don't. That's just a you thing. Maybe he's too small to shoot, but no crouch button. I didn't press slide. I didn't press down, I just jumped. Off, you wank. This mini boss is just music. Man having a wank, is he? Taking the series in a whole new direction. Simon Says all the invisible parts of the stage that appear for a second. Well, the annoying thing about Simon Says is it's really hard to jump over blocks. Like, you just accidentally hit the wrong one. And these bits are mostly fine. It's just the fucking arse bastard one up here. This one. What the fuck? I've got no time to react. In order to get on the second one, you've got to jump before the first one appears, and it's not telegraphed at all when that's going to be. At least I've got a load of bolts. I'm starting to see why the previous owner of this game beat one boss and then sold it. It's like 4 minutes past 11. This game lied to me. Close. Oh, thanks for the health. Dr. Wily is the enemy of this. I like the idea that he's like, now you will play a tune. Didn't I get the energy changer? No, I forgot. You have to buy that again because you can't save. zappies if you lose a life. Imagine how many zappies you're going to get when you play this. Very excited to buy your shot color and get it shot set up. To get it connected to joystick as well. Zuri, can you shout out Zuri for No, Zuri can't do that right now. Yes, you can. This is shit! This is the worst Mega Man yet! I say that every single time. Why did you shout me out? Hey Michelle, how are you doing? I can't actually read chat anymore because it's not scrolling because of the link. I'm disliking this. blah blah blah. If you jump when it's already there, it's too late. Where's that fucking speed gear when you need it? It's having the best of times. That would work. Why not even have Rush? I'm going to take a quick pee break and go away and get a drink.
That like you used to be able to parry forwards or backwards, and one of them would give you better positioning, but one of them would give you like an advantage on attack momentum, whereas now they've just reduced it so it's a single type of parry. They got rid of one of them. They seem to have just tried to like make it so that there are more. Things are a little less complicated, and it's a little easier to have a back and forth with another fighter. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm trying to think if there's...
Well, kudos for them, trying some new stuff and streamlining things, see if they can make it more efficient.
Yeah, what else? I'm trying to think what else I played that, like, would be interesting to the folk on here. That Dragon Ball Z 2D fighting game looks really fucking beautiful. That's
another one that makes me sad, because I used to watch that growing up, but I can't. They make them almost all of them fighting games, so I can't play Dragon Ball games.
The one thing I'll say about that quickly is I don't think video footage on YouTube does that game justice as to how nice it looks. There are some interesting things they're doing that like keep catching me off guard. The one that's really interesting is they have the background at 1 frame rate, but the characters at a different frame rate, to give these 3D models the effect of 2D animation while not lowering the frame rate of the entire experience. Like, you get this sort of almost slightly stop motion-y effect to them that it's weird to describe why it works, but it really sells these 3D models as being 2D art. It's a very weird thing I don't know how to better explain, but it looks really good in person.
Mm-hmm. I mean, their previous games have always used cell shading to good effect and stuff, so I can only imagine how it must look now.
Yeah, it is looking rather gorgeous.
I've not had a go at trying to play one since, maybe it was PS2, I think, when they were doing them.
The last one I played was Budokai Tenkaichi 3 was the last one I played with.
Okay, so I didn't imagine the word Budokai.
Budokai is a name that was used for some Dragon Ball games.
Yeah, I think I played one of those on the PS2. And even then, it looked quite pretty with the cell shady effect.
Yeah.
But I tried to play Cell and learn his moves. I think I could do I've managed to pull off like one projectile move and maybe one other melee attack, and I just use those two over and over. I can't do combos. That's it. I can't do the combos.
We've not done this in a while. Before we wrap up, are you guys up for doing some questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Christmas questions.
Just quickly, very quickly.
Yeah, go ahead.
I played Rise of the Tomb Raider in 4K.
Well, that's the
PC.
thing.
I
meant to say.
God.
So that was
Holy
extra
shit.
rude that I'm talking over Gav, because I was about to say that while we were talking, I was like, I've got to remember before we move on to questions that we've heard very little from Gav today. So first of all, that time where you were just speaking, I'm sorry I spoke over you. To apologise for not giving you time to speak, but
He's still talking, Laura.
I'm still talking. I'm sorry.
The reason I didn't
just seize the floor.
I didn't segue to you because you told me when we were setting up the topic list you hadn't played anything new, but you have. So Gav, tell us about Rise of the Tomb Raider in 4K.
I literally just thought of it there. I was like, oh, I forgot I did that this week, and wow, that game is like. It's incredible looking. I'd forgotten just how gorgeous that game looks, and in 4K on a good PC, it is just possibly the best looking game I've seen, other than maybe Horizon.
In terms of games going for photorealism, totally agreed with you.
Yeah. Maybe not the most artistically beautiful game out there, but in terms of like just the environments looking realistic and stuff, it's just incredible looking.
They pumped a lot of resources into making that one look pretty.
And they just announced they're making a new one, didn't they?
Yeah, it's going to be Shadow of the Tomb Raider. This is a thing we've known was coming for a while, I think.
Is it going to be a movie tie-in, or is it going to be a continuation?
It's still in this game continuity. So
Good.
Maybe a bit silly to drop it just for a movie tie-in.
I like this Lara. I think she's cool, and I hope they do some good stuff with her.
Agreed. Yeah, the reason we know kind of what this game's going to be is because a NeoGAF person like a year and a half ago took a photo of an employee working on the game who was just like had a presentation for it open on his laptop on the tube, and this guy just took a picture of it. And it was called Shadow of the Tomb Raider. It's like...
Oh, I remember that now!
So it's going to be like the next one in the game series. It's not tied into the movie or anything. And we've not officially been told that that is what this recent announcement is about. But if you look at the press release for this newly announced game, the first letter...
Ready to bash our head against the wall a bit more? To reach it. I can only have one. Okay, I can just die there as well. Lob another grenade at me. Imagine being the one that just spawns down a hole. the slowest, like, projectile in the history of shooting things. Never mind, it was fine. Emulated the SNES version, it would be better or the same? Amarok has just maximized itself, so I can't see the chat at all. It is gone. Thank you, Amarok, for that. You're really helpful. taking the piss because it's one-hit deaths that are getting me. All the health in the world wouldn't actually make a difference. Scratch my head. Never mind, it's not going through there. Didn't appear. It didn't appear when I jumped. Just like how weak all the sound effects are. I said that yesterday. Still agree. In my face, that's rude. Astro Man's level clock themed. I think it'll be space. Was actually going to spawn in after I jumped. doesn't seem to appear at the same time either. Like, it's really hard to predict when it's going to be there. Maximize Twitch chat so I can see it, which is basically just ad breaks, but then that's all Twitch really is, ultimately, isn't it? I remember when people lost their shit at the idea of mid-roll ads, like 2020. It's a reality, people just fucking deal with it. Five. 7 minutes to 5. still don't have a strategy beyond guessing when it's going to appear. Their shield and they jump. Oh, you found the belly. Not expected to survive that. Dream. Take contact damage from the unexploded grenade. Sure, why not? Astro Man. Is he like food? Robots eat. I've got an energy balancer. All of my weapon energies. All of my weapons that I've totally got. Okay, I've got more bolts. Right. Fucking buying shit. Because that's how many times I've been attempting this and dying. Anyway, it's midnight, so I gotta go now. We made so much progress. We did fuck all. Anyway. I'm gonna find someone to drop in on a raid on. And I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.